Well, Overwatch 2 is dead. If you don't know, Overwatch was like a 6 versus 6 shooter game where teams of 6, obviously, would shoot at each other while trying to deliver a payload to a destination. And it had multiple champions. It had lots of abilities. It's supposed to be a pretty fun game. I've never played a single round of it, so I'm not the expert on this situation. And then Overwatch 2 was a brand new game, a completely new and unique title that was regarded as a slight update. Apparently, not a whole lot of difference. The teams were 5v5 now instead of 6 versus 6, and that was about it. Obviously, I'm being a little more simple than I have to be, but for the sake of brevity, that's the difference. Now, people didn't like that very much. Specifically, one person that I follow pretty hard, Donkey, said that this wasn't Overwatch 1.5, as other people were saying. It was Overwatch 1.1 or something. I'm paraphrasing.
This is more like Overwatch 0.3 because they're actually removing content.
Alas, there was something on the horizon, a gleam of hope, if you will, something that actually made me interested in buying the game, and that was the promise of a multiplayer co-op mode, which was supposed to be pretty cool. There was talk of a progression system where you would get loot and customizable talent trees and customizable abilities, stuff like that. You'd be able to customize your character. It was supposed to be this extremely replayable mode that you'd play with your friends, obviously. It would be similar to the Diablo adventure mode, I believe it's called. And, well, it turns out that's never going to happen. It was just recently announced that they are scrapping, arguably, to me at least, the best part of the Overwatch 2 announcement in general. There's a lot of things that probably went into play with this, but to me, it sounds like the end of the game. It is extremely, extremely disappointing, and I'm not alone. Just listen to what Donkey had to say about Overwatch 2. Now listen.
It feels like Blizzard could be the next BioWare. However, we still haven't played the co-op mode, which for me is the main draw of Overwatch 2. For the sake of the fans, I hope that 99% of the development team has been focused on the co-op, because I don't know what they've been doing for more than 2 years with the PvP. This is more of a minor patch to an abandoned game, masquerading as a sequel for marketing purposes.
I know that Ludwig already played that clip in his video, okay? Don't bully me. I had to work today. I have a 9-to-5 job, so I guess you can bully me in the comments if you want, but do it with that info in mind. Now, Ludwig actually goes into the weeds a little more about why this could have happened, more than I'm going to in this video, so I'm going to link it in the description. I absolutely recommend you watch it because he does a good job of laying it out. For me, I'm going to say that it seemed like they were making a choice between servicing the existing fan base with the best multiplayer mode that they can do, or servicing a new fan base with the co-op mode that maybe a lot of the PvP people wouldn't be super into. I know the people that I know who play Overwatch, they weren't necessarily interested in the PvE mode exactly. Like, you know, they were excited to play it, but they were in it for the PvP, whereas somebody like me, I like PvP a lot, but just not this style of PvP, so I would probably only play the PvE mode. So, you know, and instead of catering to me, they want to cater to the people that already like the game, and that's fine. A lot of times the right move is to service the fans that you already have. But it is super disappointing, and honestly, seems like the end of Overwatch, if I'm being completely honest, or at least the slow and miserable decline, if possible, or if nothing else. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of uploads from creators I actually watch now, and it seems like I'm very much not alone in this. And not good, but it's cool at least. You know, what's funny is as I'm recording this, Donkey actually tweeted, "Rest in peace, Overwatch 2," which is exactly what I thought whenever I first saw the initial news. All I can say is I really hope whenever I eventually pass that somebody announces it via a tweet. And hey, if you like watching videos about depressing video game news, check out this one. It's about Dark and Darker, a game that was taken off of Steam and might potentially die as well. So yeah, check it out. Thanks a lot. Later.